Welcome.
The first Anglican church structure in what is now Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania was the Diocese of Eastern Equatorial Africa. However, in 1889, Bishop Alfred Tucker, the third bishop, split the diocese, and in 1926, the Diocese of Upper Nile was established, having its headquarters in Ngola district at St. Philip's Cathedral, taking up the entire Teso region.
The Upper Nile Diocese ranged from Majanji in Busha on the shores of Lake Victoria through the Bukedi sub-region, Bugisu sub-region, Teso sub-region, Karamoja, northern Uganda, West Nile, up to South Sudan. So that was what they call Upper Nile. And this was the diocese. I mean the cathedral. The cathedral was here. And after the Bishop Arthur Wilson and Bishop Kitching, the first African bishop was actually a Muganda called Bishop Tomusange. And you know, the Christianity came here through Buganda. After they established in Buganda, they spread the gospel. And the place in the whole of this area, in the whole of Teso, where it started from, was this place. And from here, there's also the so-called Church Mission Society was the ones who established the church here, which now eventually came to be Native Anglican Church and Church of Uganda eventually. And nearby, some 2 kilometers from here, there's the Roman Catholic Mission, where it was established also in Ngora.
Is seated on 3 districts. It's seated on Bukedi district, Kumi district, and Ngora district. That's why you see the administrative units are in Kumi, because they believe that Kumi was a center, and yet the cathedral is in Ngora.
Kumi Diocese was eventually carved from Soroti Diocese, and on 22nd July 2001, the diocese was inaugurated by the then Archbishop of the Province of the Church of Uganda, the late Right Reverend Livingstone Palanyi Nkoyoyo, the 60th Archbishop, and the first bishop was also consecrated on the same day.
Carved out of the Diocese of Soroti, which equally was carved out from the Diocese of Upper Nile, and that carving was in 1961. And when the Diocese of Soroti was carved out of Upper Nile, it covered the whole of Teso and Karamoja dioceses, and then others. The Diocese of Upper Nile was created, carved out Diocese of Uganda. The 2 dioceses were created, Diocese of Uganda and Diocese of Upper Nile, in 1926. And the headquarters of the Diocese of Upper Nile was premised at Ngora, that cathedral. So that cathedral, therefore, has a lot of history. That cathedral was constructed in 1912, and the school, Ngora School, was constructed in 1914. Those institutions, the first epicenter for Western civilization in this whole region was Ngora. So the cathedral church was in Ngora. The first hospital, Freddy Carr, out second to Mengo. In the whole in the whole world of Mission Society in this country, was constructed there in 1922. And last year, we had a commemoration of 100 years.
Kumi Diocese covers 3 political districts out of the 9 districts that for the Teso sub-region, which was also formerly known as the Great Teso District. With a total of 10 archdeaconries, 56 parishes, and a total of 272 churches.
The diocese has 3 districts. It's constituted by 3 districts: Bukedi, Kumi, and Ngora. So everything I do, I have to be careful, so that we make sure that everybody feels the diocese is for all of us, and the districts are large.
Archdeaconries that the diocese have is 10 of them. We have 1 is Ngora here, then 2 we have the one in Bukedi. Then 3, we have Kolir. 4, we have Mukura. 5, we have Ongino. 6, we have Kachumbala. 7, we have Mukura. 8, we have Malera. 9, we have Mukongoro. Then 10, we have Kanyumo. So those are the archdeaconries that we have. And we have near around 56 parishes, but we have all the diocese has 272 churches, the whole diocese.
Since 2001, this diocese has seen only 2 bishops. However, there was a state of emergency after the retirement of Bishop Thomas Edson. For some time, the smooth transition was not achieved until 7th March 2022, when Bishop Michael Okwi was eventually consecrated and enthroned amidst opposition from a circle of Christians who believed in Reverend Charles Ode Okunya.
1 July, to be specific, I think it was 22nd, Sunday. The first bishop of this diocese was consecrated. The Right Reverend Thomas Edison Brigade currently is incapacitated because he lost his leg to diabetes and things like that. And we thought we should have had him have a chat with you, but I think the DS, the administrator, were not fixed together. Recovering from the pain, and the young man who had been elected had challenges. In fact, it's not only his name. We had first name, my brother Kanun Nangu was one, and our brother Omuding Simon.
The bishop recounts on those hard times, but says they've been able to reconcile with part of the group that had deserted church, and has also been able to retain the premises that had been conquered by the deserters.
Establish a directorate in lieu of the new changes in Church of Uganda that has a diocesan character but also reconciliatory. So all the people whose names with me went to Kampala are appointed at the directorate. But the only person who disappointed us was the other gentleman. He refused. He let us down. The rest have come, and I'm working happily with them. He is the director of ICT and Communications, the Diocese of Kumi. He is also the Archdeacon of Kumi.